Hi, I'm Madilyn DeJarnatt, and my project is about how the Earth and the Earth's crust were formed into what we know today. So why do we even care? Well, it's important to know how the Earth was formed and its history so that we can have a better understanding of how planets are created and also to understand what it takes to create such a perfect place for life. I like to think of the importance of this knowledge as if I were in the movie WALL-E. If you've ever seen it, then you would understand the importance of knowing how the Earth was formed, since the people in the movie wrecked Earth and had to live on a giant rocket because they didn't find any other suitable planet to relocate to. By knowing how our Earth was formed, we can search for similar planets with similar characteristics and origins, therefore avoiding their fate. So we know a while after the Big Bang, the universe was a cloud of cold dust particles and gas swirling through space. There are two main theories on how this cloud became the universe we know of today. The first is called core accretion theory. According to this theory, the cloud of gas and dust was disturbed, most likely by a supernova, and it started to collapse as gravity pulled everything together. This formed a solar nebula, which is basically a huge spinning disk. As it spun, the disk separated into rings, and at the center of the disk was the sun. And the particles in the outer ring turned into large fiery balls of gas and molten liquid that eventually cooled and hardened into planets. The second theory is called disk instability. This theory says that the formation of planets is from the breakup of a large disk due to gravitational instability. The broken up disk created clumps of gas which eventually evolved into planets. Although both theories are sound, the core accretion theory is more widely accepted. In either theory, the Earth ends up being a fiery ball that is eventually cooled. Matt Williams, who has written multiple articles regarding the universe, made up an analogy between the Earth's crust and when you mix water with oil. Basically, when the Earth was cooling down, the light and heavy material started to shift, similar to oil in water. The more dense material, in this case being water, stayed near the core or on the bottom of the glass, while the less dense material, which is oil, went to the top. This explains the different liquid forms in the Earth's crust, which also helps us understand the origins of Earth. So what don't we know about how the Earth was formed? Well, we have a lot of theories about the early years of the Earth, but not a ton of solid proof to support these theories. Obviously, no one saw the Earth being formed, so scientists are forced to look outside our solar system for answers. Although scientists have discovered hundreds of other solar systems, none so far have had a planet formation that has been observed. So scientists will continue to theorize what could have happened based on modern data. Thank you so much for learning about how the Earth was formed with me. Until next time.